Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Basler Edge. Don't worry, we're not stopping up there too long. So I can hear you all saying, what's he doing back up there? Only there a week ago. Well, I thought I knew this area quite well. Spent most of my teenage years up here. We were always up on Basler Edge. I only live, what, probably 7-8 miles as crow flies from here. It were a bike ride away for us lot. Say into 20s, 30s, 40s. So yeah, I thought I knew this area really well. Turns out not as well as I thought. In comments, last time we were up here, my man Les pointed out there's another ancient monument on Kerber Edge, well just off of Kerber Edge, below Basler Edge. I don't think I've ever seen that. I will come in roughly this sort of area to get something else, so figured we'll go get that if we can find it. Apparently it's behind a big barbed wire fence. Well, can you believe that? 2 weeks in a row and I found them. I've come up here countless times looking for them and just couldn't find them. How can you not find a herd of half-ton animals? Beyond me. But yeah, they're normally out in that lot somewhere, and yeah, you don't want to go walking through there. Right, so I don't actually know where it is I'm looking for. All Les said were it's an ancient site, and that were enough to prick my ears up and go, hello, I'm going. Got day off work today, so I'm going. Friday, so nowhere near as busy. Problem is, he said, surrounded by barbed wire. Well, I fell out with barbed wire at the moment, as you'll see. Well, you've probably seen it by the time this video gets out. So, and then from there, I'm going to go and find, I think it's an old ash house. It's an old, basically a stone igloo. That was Basler Edge. It's there behind me, look. Again, I'm going to have to lose audio on it. The wind was just bonkers up there. But yeah, I never actually realised the level of destruction all across bottom on it. Man-made destruction. It's been smashed to bits. Should imagine back in the day, a resource like Artstone, it was used for millstones. And it's pretty much just like every other edge round here. There's lumps on it missing everywhere. but I never realised to that extent. Right, I've come down following Les's instructions, and now I'm on lookout for an old farmhouse, a derelict, well, a smashed up remains of. Surely that can't be it. It's a little fenced off bit, but I can't see it remains of any farmhouse anywhere. And I'm guessing that is some sort of well or mine or whatever. An old mine entrance. Can't see mining very far in that lot. So I'm probably going for a well there. Just before I got to that bit, path went extremely boggy and split off into about 1 billion places. And of course, one I picked leads nowhere. So you end up crashing back through Heather, well, bracken on this one, or both bracken and Heather, look. And if anybody watched that Beeley video that I haven't put on yet, but I will have bit time this one's at, when I fell off, I didn't come out on it unscathed. I think my ankle's facing wrong way round, and well, my pelvis, I think someone's come undone on that. Yeah, not as young as I used to be. Shouldn't be doing these daft things. So I found another barbed wired off bit, but there's a stile there in the middle on it. I'm presuming that wire is to keep cattle out, because I can clearly see cattle's been down here, so I've learnt something there. I don't know if it's island cows from up off at Edge that come down here, but there's plenty of cattle tracks down here. So yeah, I can't see it being in there. There's no keep out signs, and Les tells me what they call it. There's keep out signs everywhere. And I'm guessing at this point he's shouting at his telegram, "You've gone down wrong path, you idiot." So I'm starting to backtrack on myself. I've followed this fence line down and I can't find no. There's plenty of signs saying private, keep out, but I don't know why. It's only a field. There's no there. There's no derelict farmhouse or rundown farmhouse, so there are crossroads up here in footpath, and I reckon I should have turned down towards woods. He did say it were in valley, and I'm halfway uphill. This path slowly climbed up. Right, so I've dropped down now. I don't know, I'm probably only 50 metre off at Valley Floor looks down there, and this is looking a lot more interesting. That gate looks old, and I can see some sort of stone structure up that end. I'm hoping it's not in there, because that's a conservation area, and I'm not. Oh, bless you. I didn't even see that. There's no building there. We might be in business, as long as it's not in there, because it says conservation area, so I ain't going traipsing through one of them. Although there is a footpath down through it. That building, it's tiny. It just looks like a little, well, an outbuilding. This thing here, it's like an old well lid. Right, so earlier I said I'd found a little fenced off bit with barbed wire around it, and it was just a big oval. Oh, it is literally just up there. Directly under it is that. I'm guessing that's an underground well. and that's a cap cover. It's got a little number on it just above my thumb there, that little plate, so I'm guessing that's some sort of ID number. Gate there, flat track all the way down. I'm saying this were a maintenance road for that res, unless that's a Les's ancient site and it's an O2 or something. No. That little bush there's a plaque under it. Let's go and see what this says. So I don't think that's what we're actually looking for. There were no barbed wire up around it. Treehouse there. That's awesome. Why didn't I have one of them when I was a kid? Bloody hell, sun's right bright. Yeah, I don't think that's what we're looking for. 1632 is not exactly ancient, and there were no barbed wire, so I'm reckoning I've missed it. I think road's not far from here either now. Unless it's a lot further down at Basler, or it were higher up. Reason to come back, I suppose, and have another look. But I'm going to push on now and go to what I was originally going for. And this building here, I'll spin camera around in a minute and show you that. That's awesome. That's pretty much looks like what I'm going to find. Oh, right, cool. Anybody know what that were? Wow, gives you some idea of how much rain we've had over the past few weeks. Well, weeks, months. It's been bonkers. Another well there. Middle of that little field capped off. So earlier when I said I'd found that little conservation area just before them graves and after res, it's there. My path's gone mad. It's thrown me around in some right mad circles. And there's a little path that split off. It runs down this wall. So I could have come down there. Joys of not using maps, eh? And just winging it and make it up as I go along. I can see an old farmhouse, a wreck of a farmhouse and some barbed wire. And I found somebody's campsite. It looks a pretty cool spot, that, I know. Right, let's see if we can get at this farmhouse. Try and work out what we're looking for. I've got to be so careful. There's two farmhouses, one either side on me, and I don't even know where I'm looking for. I think it's over there and I can't get at it. I'm a right, Les, and what is it I'm actually looking for? The mud is bonkers. There's a stream that runs down side in it, and well, it's just all over the field. I stepped about 4 foot in, and that rate I went a foot down. So now I'll come back in summer for this one, I think. Unless I can find my way over now. But I can't. It's so armed up with barbed wire, which means you're jumping it, which means you're coming down with force on the other side. And, well, you can see stream that comes through the wall and mud this side, so imagine what it's like on that side. I will return to this one. What is it I'm actually looking for anyway, Les? Ickle baby lambs! And that's early. God, it's only, what, 26th of January today, I think. That really is early for them. And there were loads and all. I'm just dropping down into Basel now, so I've got a bit of road work to do, a bit of noisy traffic and whatnot, so I'm not going to film a great deal. But hopefully I'll pop out the side. Fight lane, I think it's on. Pray it's still there, because I drove down that lane once to do one at Ethel's and I can't remember seeing it, so I really hope it's there. Otherwise that's two failing the same video. So that was River Derwent, and little bridge over it. Outside of that is a co-op, and I've just been in there to get my dinner, so I'm going to have that and I'll catch her a bit further up. So I've just had my dinner, and check this out. Conveniently, oh, look at that gate post. Well, holes in it. That's pretty cool. Conveniently, there's no gate on this field. And we're in. Funky little building, that, isn't it? It's an ash house. I don't know if whatever, I presume they made ash, so it was just a little chimney sort of thing. Don't know. But it's pretty cool. Worth walking up here. Well, I'll spin camera on and show you where I've walked from and where I'm going to walk back to. So there is Basler Edge. There's Curb Edge where I were last week, and Froggatt Edge there. And my car's at the back of this one, Birchin Edge. I can remember when they first put them trees in there. Here, Queen Elizabeth. I think it was 92, so that'd have been what, 40th year, so Ruby centenary. I'm guessing it'd have been Duke of Devonshire who put them, well, not him personally, but one of his skivvies. Anyway, talking of past queens, let's go and have a look at Basler Church. I think it's called St Anne's. It's got her, I think it's Queen Victoria, yes, it's Queen Victoria clock face. That's a pretty cool clock face, that, isn't it? Right, let me get out of here. Don't feel right comfy, I feel like I'm melting. Anybody know what that were? I presume it were a bit more than just a mile marker or a roadside marker, having a Royal Crown on it. GR, that's George, but I don't know which one. I couldn't make it all out. Anybody? I know there's an old mill down there now. Whether or not it went into Crown hands or it were Crown property, who knows? Yeah, if anybody knows, let us know in comments. Anyway, just under Gardham Edge, and I hate this hill. It just goes on and on and on. It's not particularly steep, but God, it just drags, never ends. Never park your car at the top of an hill you don't like climbing up. Right guys, so I'm pretty much coming to the end of this one. Oh shit, I've just fell down a curb. About 10.5 miles, bloody hell, sun's bright. About 10.5 miles if anybody's interested. Car's just here around the corner, so as always guys, thanks for watching. Please give us that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hey, I'll see you on next. And oh yeah, before you all go, anybody noticed what's missing? Look at that. Blue sky. It's not rained. What the? Thinking of jumping in there just so I get wet.